Hi everyone! Hi, this is Paulina from Yoga with Paulina. I just need a few seconds just to calibrate my computer and check if everything's alright, and we meet on the yoga mat in around 2 minutes. Please let me know if you can hear me, if everything is well connected. And let's start our class. Okay, here everything looks fine. So another 20 seconds and let's start our class. Perfect. So, Om Shanti, my dear yogis. I want to welcome you on our first gentle yoga class. It's an online class that is made for everyone, for the total beginners, for people who are more advanced in yoga. We're gonna release some stored emotions. We're gonna ground the body and the mind so we can release the monkey mind, the always talking mind behind your head, and just relax and spread the good of yoga. For today's class, we might use a block and a bolster. If you don't have these stuff, don't you worry. I will try to help you without those props. But if you have them home, please use them. They're here to help you maintain your practice better, get more benefits from yoga. For Shavasana, I always recommend to keep a blanket. It's also good to put on your knees. And yeah, just use them as much as you feel like it. Instead of a block, you might use also a book, and the bolster, just use a big blanket or a towel and roll it to create a kind of nicer roll to use it under. Okay, we will start with a little meditation before our class, so please sit comfortably. If your knees are higher than level of your hips, prop your pelvis with something like a bolster or a block. As you see now, my knees are touching the ground. Before they were slightly lifted, so I really encourage you to use your props. Then feel your both sit bones and push them into your mat, into the block, and feel the whole spine rising up, erecting your crown of the head rising toward the sky. Bring your hands facing up and touch your thumb and index finger together. Take a deep breath in, and with an exhale, slowly close your eyes. Take a few breaths, observing your body, observing the mind, your thoughts, your emotions. If you feel any sensations inside the body, discover them and accept. Then slowly let go of thinking about it, about cold feet, about beating heart fast, about your problems and stresses from the everyday life. And slowly bring the awareness, bring the mindfulness Bring your wisdom to the body, to the mind, and to the soul. Breathe gently without any contraction in your diaphragm. When you breathe in, feel your whole spine, body, belly, chest expanding. And exhale, slowly bring your ribs, diaphragm, spine toward each other. When you take a deep breath in, feel that it's touching even your base of the spine. And when you exhale, feel it's shrinking toward each other, toward the middle, your heart and soul. And as you're breathing here, letting go of all the thoughts, creating an empty space, ready to receive not only yoga, but also your own personal prana, your life force, life energy. Set up an intention, little intention inside your mind. What do you want to achieve? Is it connected with your mind, your life, your work, your body? Or maybe it's a collective one, like the words peace. And then imagine that this intention creates a little seed inside your mind, and you drop this seed down from your mind toward your heart, and then even lower from your heart toward the base of your spine, lower chakras, ground and Mother Earth. And let it rest there. Let it unwind on its own time. Take another deep breath in and out. And then slowly bring your palms together in front of your heart. Inhale to stretch the spine. And exhale, bring your chin to your chest. And together, before we start the asanas, let's chant one time Om. You can do it with me or just listen to my voice. Let's breathe in together. And after another breath, gently blink, open your eyes and raise your gaze. By the way, you might experience my little two black cat assistants because they're hungry, they're waiting for food. No, they're sleeping. So today, because it's raining outside, raining in Montreal, I decided to bring you a little bit of opening opening of the diaphragm, opening of your iliopsoas muscle that we keep on contracting while working remotely home. So come on your mat in your all-four position for a little warm-up. If you use the block, you might put it on the side, spread your fingers, keep your palms under your arms. If you have any wrist problems, you might bring your hands a little bit more front. Tuck your toes, and with your next inhale, lift your tailbone and head up toward the sky. And when you do exhale, bring your head and tailbone down and move your navel in and up. Inhale, cow pose, and exhale, cat. Inhale and exhale. 2 more times. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Next, bring your straight spine. Keep your navel slightly tucked in, crown of the head moving front, and your tailbone moving back to stretch your spine. Then bring your left leg back behind you and your right slightly towards your right side. Put the heel down, left heel down, and with your next inhale, lift your left hand and look up toward the sky. Great. You can stay here if you like some strengthening poses, but if you want to move a little bit more and gently work up, do some workout for your belly with some twist. Inhale, look up and stretch your hand up toward the sky. Exhale, bring your hand down and look toward your right. Inhale up and exhale down. 2 more times. Inhale up, exhale down. And 1 more time. Inhale and exhale. Great. Inhale, lift up and then slowly lift your left leg, a star pose. Great. Tuck your navel in, stretch your tailbone toward your heel, well, left heel. 1 more breath in and out. Put your left hand, left leg, and slowly move toward the front to an all-four. Then inhale, bring your head toward the front, heart over your hands. Exhale, go down with one straight spine and gently stretch your feet. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Do it as much up as you can do without using your hands. And exhale, your head down. Inhale and exhale. 1 more time. Inhale and exhale. And with your next inhale, push your hands down. Rise your head, open your chest. Exhale, come to your all-fours. Great. Second side. So bring your right leg behind you, tuck your toes. Your left leg might go a little bit outside of the mat. Put your right heel down and inhale, rise your right hand. Stay here for 4 breaths. Also, as well on this side, let's make a little twist. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hand move down. You can also do it with your hand on your neck. You can then open your elbow a bit more or use the whole hand. Inhale, exhale. And 1 more time. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, lift. Lift also your right leg. Move your heel toward your wall. Move your crown away from your heel. Slightly tuck your navel in. Stretch the lower back. Great. Exhale, put your leg, hand down. Move toward the front. You can bring both of your knees on the floor or this time come into a plank. 1 line from your heels to the crown of your head. Move your chest front over your hands. Exhale, go down. 1 more time, cobra. You can use baby cobra or a normal cobra. Remember, your pubic bone is lying here on the ground. Your elbows close to your chest. Open your collarbones. Great. Exhale, come to a child's pose and stay here for 2 or 3 breaths. When you breathe in, feel your back expanding on the side. And exhale, coming back toward each other to stretch lower spine that was working at the moment, a few moments ago. Next, inhale, look front. Come on your all fours, stack your toes, and let's move toward a downward facing dog. Push your hands down, push the floor away, bring your spine and your bum closer to your feet, and then start to stretch your legs. Keep your sit bones reaching back behind you, push the floor away, tuck your navel in. If you don't feel like stretching your hands all the way there, keep them slightly bent and walk one heel at a time to stretch your hamstrings. Great. This movement creates a nice movement of Shakti energy. Shakti is the female earthy energy that resides in our lower chakras in a place called Khanda. Very often we keep it squeezed and tensed. That's why today we do the stretch. Great. Look front and move your feet toward your hands until you can find yourself in a nice and gentle Uttanasana forward bend. Then with your next inhale, stretch your spine over the ground, parallel to the ground. You can push away from your thighs. Keep your navel slightly bent and move the crown of your head so when I have my bun front. Exhale, release. Inhale up, Ardha Uttanasana or half forward bend. Exhale, release. 2 more times, inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. With your next inhale, bend your knees, move your hands toward the front to archer pose, just to warm up the body a little bit more. Great. Next inhale, Ardha Udvahastasana, stretch your whole body. Bring your hands to touch and toward the front of your chest. Tadasana, mountain pose. Come toward the front of your mat, but keep a little distance for your chest for some sun salutations. Move your hands down, open your collarbones, look front, keep your tailbone facing down, spread your feet on the ground. Feel the energy moving down and up. Great. Then open your hands. Inhale, nicely stretch up toward the sky, and exhale, swan dive with your straight spine. Inhale, come to a half forward bend. Exhale, bring your hands down, take a big step with your left and move your knee down, put your foot. Now make a gentle circles with your bum, with your pelvis, to bring more of this nice Shakti fluid energy into the pelvic area, lower chakras. One side, second side. Great. If your knee is uncomfortable, use a towel, please. Okay. Now inhale, lift your hands. And exhale, bring your hands down and start to stretch your leg. You can also lift your foot. Great. Inhale and exhale. 2 more times. Inhale. If you cannot raise your hands down, use your blocks or your books to keep you nicely aligned. Great. Last time, inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down. You can bring your knee toward your knee, half plank or the full plank. Lift your knees. Exhale, move your heart down one line. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, come to your downward facing dog. Push away the floor, lift your sit bones up toward the sky, straight knees or slightly bent. Great. You might walk for one more breath. Great. And then look front, bring your left knee to your chest and make a step with your left, right knee down, foot down. Little circles to release tension in your lower spine, lower chakras and your pelvis. Okay, one side, second side. And then come front, lift your hands. Exhale, bring your butt back. Okay, 3 more times. Inhale, you might look up. Exhale, back. Inhale, front. Exhale, back. And last time, inhale, exhale, hands toward the sky, tuck your back toes, lift the knee, and with one fluid movement, come front Uttanasana, forward bend. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, release down. Inhale, roll all your spine up toward the sky, touch your palms. Exhale, come to a mountain pose. Second side, I know it was a bit different than a normal traditional sun salutation. Inhale, lift your hands up. Exhale, move your belly down, release the spine. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, hands down, take a big step with your right. Bring your knee down. Just once. Inhale, come up. Exhale, your pelvis go back, stretch your front leg, great. Inhale, exhale, hands on the mat. Half plank or full plank. Inhale, exhale, go down. Inhale, come to your cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog for 5 breaths. Inhale and exhale, stay in the pose, static, or you can still move your feet heels down one at a time. Then next inhale, look front. Bring your right knee to your chest and take a step front. Bring your knee down. By the way, if your knee is not right over your ankle, but much front as I'm showing at the moment, then bring your toes like a little worm more front. Great. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pelvis go back. One more time, inhale. Exhale, hands down, tuck your toes and take a nice step front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, go down. Inhale, all the way up. And exhale, hands toward your chest. Close your eyes. Take a deep inhale and exhale, just to balance the energy. Great. Now let's go a little bit more further. Inhale, lift your hands. Stretch your spine. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale, move the crown of your head front, half forward bend. Exhale, full forward bend. Take a step to your plank. Inhale in plank. Exhale, go down. Inhale, lift, cobra. Exhale, come to your downward facing dog. Just one nice fluid breath in and out. You might then lift your right heel only as much as you can feel your spine stretched, not compressing or collapsing in your lumbar. Your belly nicely tucked in, and also stretch the heel. Exhale, knee to your chest, make a step. Put your back heel down. Inhale, lift, bending front knee over the ankle. Very important thing, back leg is not stretched all the way back. It's not warrior two. It's approximately around 30-40 degrees angle, just to feel all the foot grounded down toward the mat. Okay, move your pelvis front and then lift your hands. Nice and stable warrior one. Great. Feel a nice stretch of your iliopsoas muscle here. Great. And then we open the chest. Inhale. Tuck your fingers in, interlace your fingers, rise your chest up, and exhale, release. Humble warrior one. You can lift your hands. Great. First, release your hands. Slowly unwind the spine, unwind your hands. Great. Let's open a bit more. Left hand goes back and the right hand moves back as well to open the diaphragm and the right side. Smile. It's taking a lot of pressure away from you. Okay. Slowly move down both of your hands, move front. Come to a plank pose or half plank if it's too much. And exhale, release down. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Just one breath in. Remember that we're trying to ground the body. And then lift your left heel. If you cannot lift it without opening your pelvis area, keep it lower, great. And then step front, bring your back heel down, and come to your warrior one. Chest, pelvis, front, your back heel, pinky toe side is really grounded into the mat. Front knee over the ankle. You can lift your head, look front. Great. Then little opening, interlace your fingers and lift your chest. Exhale, go down on your front leg, lift your hands. Great. Bring your hands down, slowly unwind your spine. Come to a full warrior one. Now right hand goes behind, left follows, a little bit of opening. Your right hand is very lightly on your thigh or cuff. And go all the way down. Lift your heel, plank or half plank. Exhale, release down. Inhale up. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe here one more time, in and out. You can walk your heels. And then look front, walking, or just one big step, come front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, move down. Inhale, come all the way up. Touch your hands and release toward your chest. Close your eyes. Take a nice and deep couple of breaths. If you need to have a sip of water like me, please do. I know I'm talking a lot while doing yoga. Okay, let's move a bit more to stretch our diaphragm and iliopsoas area. Inhale, lift your hands. Exhale, go all the way down, like in the beginning. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, move toward your downward facing dog. Great. Push the mat away. Then inhale, look front. You might lift or not your heel. Exhale, knee to your chest. Left knee goes down. Great. Right now, bring your hands up, lift your toes, front toes, and really push away. Push the heel down to lift yourself up. As you see, your spine made here a one line. Keep your navel slightly tucked in, your tailbone reaching down, and then keeping this kind of spine gently release. You're gonna see it's not as deep as it was before when we're here, but it's safer for your lower spine. If this feels uncomfortable, you might take your block and put it under your right buttock, just to keep yourself easier in the pose. You might gently push your knee away and close your eyes. Feel the opening of your psoas area. If you feel it's too much and you don't have a block, you might also make a little pulse here, not overstretch. And after these few breaths, lift your hands, palms facing each other, thumbs reaching back, and look toward your hands to open diaphragm even a bit more. Great. Exhale, release. Come to your all fours, front, half plank. Exhale, down. Inhale, up, cobra. And exhale, come to your downward facing dog. You're gonna feel much difference in between right and left leg. Great, let's do it on the second side. Inhale, lift your heel. Exhale, knee to your chest and make a step. Right knee goes down. Keep your knee nicely aligned. Come front, lift your toes. Tuck your tailbone down, navel in. Push away from the floor. Keep your spine nicely aligned and then move back front, not as deep as it was before. If you have a block, use it under your left buttock. Like that, it's much more comfortable for me. Close your eyes. Stay here for a few breaths. If you feel it's too much or you don't have a block, start making delicate pulses. Keep your navel always tucked in. Great. And then lift your hands, look up toward the sky or toward your thumbs. And bring your hands down, knee to your knee. Inhale, half plank or full plank, go down. Inhale, cobra. And this time, exhale, go to your child's pose. Gently move one side, second side, just to feel how it melts into your body, how it releases fascia and stored emotions. And then look up front and come to your all fours and sit on your heels. And now we're gonna do something that is not a very traditional yoga, but it's also yoga. Bring your one leg front, so your whole foot is down. Maybe I'll show it with a little angle. So we basically sit on our left foot, left heel. If this is not comfortable for you, please use your block or anything, just to sit here more comfortably, your bolster, your towel or blanket, just to fold it as much to be here comfortable. If this is still not comfortable, you might use that kind of pose, so a preparation for Marichyasana, the sage pose, but this feels a bit stronger, especially when we continue. First, a little twist. Inhale, lift your hands, and exhale, twist to your right, and bring your hands on the outside part of your right knee, and right hand goes behind. If this is not comfortable, you might hug your knee and then slowly move your chest away from your knee. Keep your navel always as close to your thigh as possible, so we don't do this, but we always stretch. Great. And then come back front. Oh, I need the mat behind me. And now we go back to stretch a little bit the thigh. Version number 1, you might do it with the block. We still sit here and just move your hands away to stretch the iliopsoas muscle. Version number 2, without the block, you come on your elbows. Version number 3, we go to full, Supta Virasana, just to stretch all the way down. I realize in my own practice that when I do it with one leg bent, it's much easier for the lower spine than even if I do it with the blocks, with the bolsters, and so on. And if this is still easy for you, lift your hands and touch your opposite elbow. Then bring your navel in toward the ground and stay here for a few breaths. Great. Open your eyes if you kept them closed. And now, how to get out of this pose? We go on the side in the embryo pose, in the fetal pose. So this knee goes down and you try to squeeze yourself toward your right knee and then move back. It's much, much easier. Okay, second side. So now we're gonna sit on the right heel. Also here, if this is uncomfortable, use your blocks, bolsters, towels, whatever you have. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist to your left. Oh, now I'm looking at my cats. Hello. Sleepy cat, rainy weather. What can I tell you? Okay, lift your hands up. Release, and we release the second side. So first with the block, just with your hands back, elbows, or all the way down. I know it's hard to go to this pose in a very nicely looking fashion, but it really releases so much that it doesn't matter so much. And even here, lift your hands, grab your opposite elbow, move your navel in and toward the ground. If you kept your eyes closed, gently open. Move your left knee down and squeeze all your body toward your left knee. Go back into sitting. Great. And our last pose is Supta Bandha Sarvangasana, so the bridge pose. Go all the way down on your spine. Bring your feet hip width wide, hands down. Bring your shoulder blades together. Gently tuck your navel in And with your next inhale, start with the tailbone lifted up and the sacrum, lumbar spine, and your chest up toward the sky. Keep your knees reaching away from your heart and heart away from your knees. Great. It's taking some pressure from your lower spine. Your neck in a nice fashion. Gaze looked up. One more breath in. Lift your heels and exhale, gently roll down toward the sky, toward the ground, sorry. And before Shavasana, you can give yourself another squeeze or like pull your knees toward your chest, or a happy baby pose, or a little twist, one side and then second side, just to release some more tension that you might feel in your body. And then find your Shavasana. Stretch your hands, your legs. You can put your blanket on top to keep your body warm. And like in the beginning of a class, focus on the breath. Slowly moving in and out. Expanding your body from the inside. And exhale, release the tension in the muscle. Bring your body toward the middle, midline, Shushuma Nadi, the channel connecting your Shiva energy, your masculine thinking, logical energy from your head and your Shakti, so fluid, always changing and adapting, female energy inside your pelvis. One line, and Shiva Shakti energy meeting together inside your heart. And find out how calm, how balanced you feel. How your breath differs from the one you had in the beginning of your class. Although we just make few asanas. And as you are here, just allow yourself to stop focusing. Let go of everything that comes and just be. How many times you allow yourself to heal, to be as you are, where you are, whichever position you have. And if ever comes to your mind something that doesn't serve you, take a deep breath in, open your mouth and exhale. And after these few moments, start to deepen your breath. Move your fingers and your toes, ankles and your wrists, head side to side. Then slowly stretch to wake up your body. Bend your knees, bring them to your chest. Rock side to side. And then come on your one side in a fetal pose. Stay here another breath or two. And move away from the floor. Sit comfortably with your eyes closed. Bring your palms together in front of your chest. Anjali Mudra. Check your intention that you set up at the beginning of your class. And let it grow inside you like a little plant that found a fertile soil. And let's chant together one time Om for the end of our class. Take a deep breath in. And after you heal the ring of the Tibetan bowl, open your eyes. And I want to thank you a lot for being here with me for this gentle yoga. Each yoga class is going to be different than the previous one. I'm sorry for my sore throat, but this is the last effects of having COVID before this month. And see you next week on another yoga class. Hopefully the weather is going to be more energizing us all here in Montreal. And yeah, have a great day, great night, great sleep. Hari Om Om Tat Sat. Namaste.